Good evening. You're watching State of Business on our television. This is Zinat Musafir. Let's take a look at the headlines first. Enterprise Sri Lanka loan scheme launched recently. And maintaining a competitive rupee important to reducing debt burden, says Senior Deputy Governor of CBSL. News in details. Addressing the launch ceremony of Enterprise Sri Lanka, Minister of Finance and Mass Media Mangala Samaraweera made the following remarks.
Enterprise Sri Lanka වැඩසටහන යටතේ ඊළඟ වසර කීපය තුළ 2020 වෙනකොට අලුත් ව්‍යවසායකයන් ලක්ෂයක් අලුතෙන් බිහි කර ගැනීම ඒ වගේම දැනටමත් ව්‍යවසායකයන් වශයෙන් සිටින අය තව තවත් දිරිමත් කිරීම අපගේ ප්‍රධාන අරමුණයි. Enterprise Sri Lanka ණය යෝජනා ක්‍රමය අපි සැලසුම් කරලා තියෙන්නේ අංශ ගණනාවක් ආවරණ විදියට. ගොවි ජනතාවට ඒ වගේම ජීවර කර්මාන්තයට පශු සම්පත් නිෂ්පාදකයන්ට ගෙවතු වගාකරුවන්ට අත්කම් ඇඟලුම් නිෂ්පාදකයන්ට සංචාරක ශ්‍රේත්‍රයේ එරිලා ඉන්න සුළු හා මධ්‍යම පරිමාණ ව්‍යවසායකයන්ට මිලියන 750 දක්වා ණය ලබා දෙන වැඩසටහන් 15ක් මේ තුලින් ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙනවා. ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය කාන්තාවන්වත් දිරිමත් කිරීම සඳහා අපි ඕනෑම ව්‍යාපාරයකට ඉදිරිපත් වෙන කාන්තාවන් සඳහා දැනටමත් ලබා දෙන සහන පොලියට තවත් 10%ක සහනයක් ලබා දෙනවා. ආබාධිත රණවිරුවන් ඇතුළු ආබාධිතයන්ටත් ඕනෑම ව්‍යාපාරයකට යෙදෙනවා නම් අපි ලබා දෙන සහන පොලියට තවත් 10%ක සහනයක් ලබා දෙනවා.
During an exclusive interview with Art Television, Senior Deputy Governor Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe explained the importance of maintaining a competitive rupee currency to achieve a sustainable and reducing debt burden.
Currency should be, we should maintain the value of the rupee competitive against other currencies. So if we don't make a competitive currency, which means going forward for us to service that debts, we will have to borrow more instead of earn more. For us to have more sustainable and reducing debt burden, we should enhance our ability to earn more foreign exchange than our ability to borrow foreign exchange. For us to enhance our ability to earn more foreign exchange, we should maintain competitive currency. This again coming back to the same point, that if you borrow from external sources or in dollars or in foreign currency, value of the rupee for that currency is not relevant. It's your ability to earn or borrow new dollar to repay that dollar is the only way to do that.
Furthermore, Dr. Veerasinghe made the following remarks with regard to Sri Lankan rupee depreciation and its implications to the government's debt burden.
The message I want to convey is that it's a completely a myth that some people are arguing. When currency depreciates by 1 rupee, 5 rupees or 10 rupees, that will increase your debt burden by so many billions of rupees. If that was not depreciated, government could have built up another 10 airports, 100 expressways. Is all is with lack of knowledge in basic economic and simple kind of a balance sheet analysis. In fact, Sri Lanka is a net borrowing country so far, because every year we, in terms of borrowings on net basis, government borrows more than their debt service payments, because there are additional expenditure, because we are running a budget deficit. So we borrow more means on net basis actually currency depreciation gives a government additional rupee. So say for example, now additional every year government has debt service payments about $2.5 billion worth of gross debt service payments. But government also borrows about $4 billion from external sources. So that on net basis every year government gets additional $1.5 billion worth of borrowings into the government for debt service payments and local expenditure or whatever expenditure for the government. That $1.5 billion on net basis, currency depreciated by 4 rupees within the year, that will give additional $6 billion on net basis. So that is positive for the budget. So this is the message I want to convey. Every year rupee depreciation is costing government so much of money, and then money, if not that, it would have been built so many other things and spent on education and health, is completely a misunderstanding of the basic concepts.
We're going in for a short break. Do stay tuned for more news after these commercials. During an event held in Colombo, President Maithripala Sirisena emphasized upon the importance of encouraging entrepreneurship among youth to boost economic development in the country. The President further stressed that the relevant ministries should initiate a joint effort to monitor the progress of this program.
විවසායකයින් සඳහා අපේ රාජ්‍ය බැංකුවල මහ බැංකුව ඇතුළු ණය යෝජනා ක්‍රම 100කට ආසන්න සංඛ්‍යාවක් තිබෙන බව. ණය යෝජනා ක්‍රම 100කට ආසන්න සංඛ්‍යාව මුදල් ඇමතිතුමා අමාත්‍යාංශය බැංකු සාකච්ඡා කරලා 15කට එකතු කරලා ඒ ඇතුළට ඇතුල් කරලා ඒ 15ට විශේෂයෙන් හඳුන්වන ආකර්ශනීය නම් කිරීමක් කරලා අද මේ රටේ තරුණ පිරිසට උගතුන්ට විවසායකයින්ට මේ ණය යෝජනා ක්‍රමය අපි හඳුන්වා දෙන්නේ. විශාල ණය ප්‍රමාණයක් මම හිතන්නේ බිලියන් 60කට විතර ආසන්න මුදලක් දැන් අපි ව්‍යවසායකින්ට දෙනවා. බැංකුවෙන් ණය දෙනවා වගේම මුදල් අමාත්‍යාංශය, කර්මාන්ත අමාත්‍යාංශය, කෘෂිකර්ම අමාත්‍යාංශය විශේෂයෙන් ඒ අමාත්‍යාංශවල ඒකාබද්ධ වැඩපිළිවෙලක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. මේ නිෂ්පාදනය කරන දෙයට වෙළඳපළ මිල ගුණාත්මක භාවය ඒ සඳහා වර්ධනය වගේම මේ නිෂ්පාදනය කරන දේවල් පිටරටින් ගේනවා නම් ඒවා වළක්වා ගැනීම සම්බන්ධයෙන්
Sri Lanka Ayurvedic Drugs Corporation, together with the Ministry of Health, Nutrition and Indigenous Medicine, launched Renaissance, a 60-day operation to enhance the existing Ayurveda industry of the country. Addressing the media during the event in Colombo today, Health Minister Dr. Rajitha Senaratne made the following remarks.
දැන් ඉදිරි දවස් 60 තුල අපි මෙන්න මේ වැඩ කටයුතු ආරම්භ කරනවා. පළවෙනි එක නවීන රස බෙහෙත් විශ්වාසනාගාරයක් මේ භූමියේ අපි ආරම්භ කරනවා. දෙවෙනි එක බෙහෙත් පැල ලක්ෂයක් යුද හමුදාවත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා බෙදා හැරීමේ වැඩපිළිවෙල අපි ආරම්භ කරනවා. ඒ වගේම පැරණි කර්මාන්තශාලාව අපි මෙහෙම කරා. ඒ වගේම සිව්මහල් ගබඩා සංකීර්ණයක් අපි හදලා ගබඩා පහසුකම් ලබා දුන්නා මේ සියලුම නිෂ්පාදනවල.
Now let's take a look at the weekly economic indicators released by the Central Bank of Sri Lanka last Friday. According to CBSL, during the period, crude oil prices showed mixed performance. At the beginning of the week, prices fell due to expectations that OPEC and its allies, including Russia, will increase supply. However, prices subsequently rose due to escalating trade dispute between the US and China and a drop in US commercial crude inventories. Later, prices showed mixed performance amid speculation over whether OPEC would manage to agree a production increase on 22nd June, where Saudi Arabia and Russia are in favor of raising output while Iran is resisting. Overall, Brent and WTI prices rose by 50 cents per barrel and $1.30 per barrel respectively within the period. The weekly average weighted prime lending rate for the week ending 22nd June 2018 declined by 41 basis points to 10.92% compared to the previous week. The reserve money increased compared to the previous week, mainly due to increase in currency in circulation. The total outstanding market liquidity increased to a deficit of 2.13 billion rupees by end of the week, compared to a deficit of 8.30 billion rupees by the end of last week. Moreover, during the year up to 22nd June 2018, the Sri Lanka rupee depreciated against the US dollar by 4.2%. Given the cross-currency exchange rate movements, the Sri Lanka rupee depreciated against the pound sterling by 2.9%, euro by 1.5% and Japanese yen by 6.5%, while appreciated against the Indian rupee by 1.5% during this period. We are going in for a short break. Do stay tuned to see how the stocks perform today after these commercials. Welcome back. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a negative note today. The All Share Price Index dropped 8.02 points to close at 6,220.13, and the S&P SL 20 dropped 6.94 points to close at 3,421.06. The turnover was 176.08 million rupees and 8.8 million shares were traded. Next is Forex rates. That's all the news we have for you today. Join us tomorrow with State of Business on our television at the same time. Until then, take care and good night.